So we replaced all these halogen lights. They all went at once. All these ballasted halogens all went at once. So we've been replacing. There's 20 in the home. We used these $70 for 20 of them, Amazon can lights, along with these lever connectors. This is your prep right here. You're going to be clipping this off, adding 2 lever connectors, and what we're going to be doing is adding these 2 lever connectors to the existing wires up in the can. We're going to clip 2, yank them, connect the lever connectors to the remaining wires inside the can. So the steps are to pull the can, cut the wires, pull the 4 screws in the can housing, drop the housing down, disconnect the red and the blue, 2 of them, yank them, disconnect the ballast in the can, and then utilizing 2 of these existing blue and red wires, connect to our can light, stick it in. So we've bypassed the ballast, and now we are just using normal power to power the LED. So the video of that will be coming shortly. So we pulled this down. Our first step is to cut these 4 wires, and we need to remember to keep 2 of them. So keep as long as possible. You want to cut them as close as possible to the connectors and the fixture here. Don't touch the ceiling with your dirty fingers. And when you pull out this housing, see these 4 screws, you got to pull these 4 screws out. When you pull those 4 screws and pull this housing, debris will fall. So make sure you have some coverage down below, some protection. So first is to cut these wires. No, first was to cut the power, then connect the wires, cut the wires. There should be no power to this light fixture at this point. Wires are cut. Remember, we're going to keep 2 and lose 2. First thing to do is pull these 4 screws out. Screws are out. Remember, there's going to be debris, so find yourself some protection for below. Catch all this. There's our junction box. Expose that. We want to clip the 2 ballast wires that go into the ballast out of this connector here. There's our whites. There's a little ballast wire. It's a little thin one. This is the end of the run. Normally there'd be another black wire leaving, going to the next fixture. This is the end of the run. So we want to cut these 2 little wires. Cut. So there would be some power to this coming out of this, after power turns back on. So if you want to get this out of there, you can. After that, we want to locate the 4 wires, the 4 pink and blue wires. Here they are in here. We want to keep 2 and lose 2. So find them closest to the connection as possible and snip those, because we're going to utilize them. Okay, we got the 2. We've pulled 2 out. We've trashed them. We have 2 left. We're gonna strip these wires, and we're going to connect these to our power supply in the light. So let's go red to hot and blue to neutral. So there it is. We just plugged them straight into those multi-connectors. If you have wire nuts, you just want to thread them into the wire nuts. You can bypass this entire thing and just go straight to the black and white if you want. But this works just fine. And then there's our insides. We're going to strip these and connect our can light to it with our lever connectors. That's next. Actually, next is shoving all that back in and then putting our box connector back on in place. And then we're going to shove this back in place. Find our holes and put our screws back in. And then there you go. That's the end of it. So this one, we're going to change the light color. I'm going to bring it back down to a little bit warmer. Like right in there. Goes right back in place. There you go. I'll try another video at some point to see if I can get a little bit better on the... See, that's almost a different color as well, huh?